ever visit the lookout on Little Snowy Top Mountain before it burned down?
I did. And a story about that place. In 1969, I went hunting up the Salmo River in the corner of Washington where it meets Idaho and British Columbia. I was bear hunting, and God help me if I had shot a bear because I'd have never got him out of there. But I noticed some survey stakes, freshly planted survey stakes, way down along the river. Well, the road's way up here on the divide, 3 miles away. What are these survey stakes doing here? So I followed them out, and they ended up, darned if they didn't end up right at the road. So I stopped at the ranger station at Sullivan Lake and talked to the district ranger, and he said, yeah, we're going to build a road down there. We're going to log that. There's some big cedar and some big white pine down there. I said, no, you're not. I happened to be, at the time, the president of the Spokane Mountaineers Club. We had about 300 members, and we're also members of the Federation of Western Outdoor Clubs that included Sierra Club and all those guys. Well, I was also on the committee called I was the Washington representative of the Federation of Western Outdoor Clubs that encompassed all these outdoor clubs, including Sierra Club. So I had a few whiskers that year. And so I pursued it. I took it to the region or to the forest supervisor in Colville, and he confirmed me. He says, "Yeah, we already paid for the survey, and it cost us $80,000, and it's going to cost us about $800,000 to build a road down there. But we're going to get millions of dollars worth of logs out of there." And I was teaching at the community college at the time, and I had some students that wanted their 8 summer credits to do field work. And so I rounded up some increment bores. Most increment bores are only about that long. To bore into a tree to see, you pull out a core like a pencil to see the rings. Well, I managed to get a hold of 2 increment bores that were about almost 3 feet long, 2.5 feet long. And I sent these 2 kids down into the Salmo with green survey tape and compass, and they charted the location of about 100 of those trees, as I recall. All the biggest trees they could find. And when they bored them, the truth came out. The white pines were upwards of 6 feet, some of them. They were the biggest around. There were some huge white pines in there. But there were western red cedars that were exceeded 11 feet DBH, diameter breast height. And when they bored into those cedars, they went about that far and hit nothing but punk, which I kind of almost already knew, but apparently Forest Service didn't. I knew they knew it, but they wanted to log that area. But we brought proof that those trees are not worth what you think they are. Go down and check yourself, and they did. And they came back and whoops, a big whoops. So we launched. First, we wanted it to become a natural area. But a natural area can be changed simply with a signature by a forest supervisor, the next forest supervisor that comes along. So the other choice is wilderness area. Congress makes it wilderness forever. So we went for wilderness. And what really won the wilderness after 15 years of battle, and I had a stack that high of research done on it, was the fact that there was a caribou in there. Today, 15 years after the battle started, and it was a long, hard-fought battle. I got kicked out of towns. I got my tires punctured in Ione, Washington, and by loggers, thinking that we were going to put them out of work and they were starved to death if it became a wilderness. Well, today it's the Salmo-Priest Wilderness, and Little Snowy Top is on the edge of it.